Good evening, viewers, and thanks for joining us for another great episode of Hotspot on this lovely Thursday evening on your number one for sports in 2013 MTV. Glad you could join us. We have a jam-packed show for you as usual. Yes, we later catch up with the PNG Parlays as they prepare towards their next international meet in Shanghai for the Asia Pacific Sevens. And also we catch up with our good friend Stephen Damian, who talks about the upcoming National Triathlon Championships. Now, without further ado, we head straight into the show and we catch up with Timothy Lepper as he talks about the revival of the mainland basketball competition. Good evening, Timothy. Thanks for joining us on Hotspot this evening. Now, tell us about the mainland basketball competition. It's been off for a while.
Been off for a year, so we're trying to reintroduce the tournament again, which is we have put this tournament together within the mainland area among the road links to cut down the cost. We have brought the teams from the road link in mainland area. We had about 22 teams take part in the championship in the last 2 years, and we try to reintroduce the program again. And from the 22 team, we will start the competition in this month, next month, maybe in December 25th, and then it is on a Wednesday, December 25th. We'll have the championship till 25th, and then we'll have the Super Six. Super Six is the same as the semi-pro type of thing, which we'll have team from one team from Mendeng. Lay have already got the naming rights. The team from Bulalo, they've already got the naming rights, and Mendeng we'll have Goroka, Simbu, Agen, Mendi. Many Mensals have already got the naming rights already, and we're looking at about 6 teams for this year. We'll have the men's team only. The games will only played in Saturday nights games. YC Hall in Goroka, Stadium in Lay, and YC Hall in Mendi. It's 8 weeks of competition, week in, week out. We'll meet all the costs. We have sponsor a place already on standby. And we about to launch during the championship in Leh on 25th.
Right, Timothy, just for our viewers' benefit, just tell us a bit about mainland basketball itself, how the concept came about.
Yeah, it's the concept. Normally, when you look at the championships like All Stars and all this, most of the time we see that there's talent still hidden in some part of PNG. Because of the cost and all these things, most of the local rules, they don't take part in the championships and all this. So what we're doing is through Road Link, we are trying to bring them to market their talent, which is the mainland. We put together all this talent, market them, and we see talent. So we have decided to revive the program that we designed.
So when the winners that take part in the competition, what usually happens after them? Do they go on to another tournament?
The winners, normally they play for the cash prize on the tournament, the mainland challenge. After the challenge, we will use this competition to select the best out of best from this competition for the Super Six.
And then what happens after the Super Six?
Super Six will run for 8 weeks. We have about prize money of 50,000, the first prize only. And the teams will be looked after week in, week out, accommodation, match payments. This is first of its kind in basketball. We try to move to the next level.
Speaking about the next level, are there any initiatives to get teams to be involved internationally?
Yes, we have talked to the federation already. I'm part of the federation. We have talked to the federation that the mainland will have a team to play PNG before they play any international matches and all this.
So overall, how have you seen mainland basketball since it first began coming up leading until now?
Well, when we first introduced the mainland, we saw some good talents, and it was a good whatever, but there's no one to take over when I'm away with Rugby League. So I decided to revive the competition again. We have actually been placed, our first board meeting will be held in Leh, but end of this month. So we'll get things roll. And I see talent, and I see there's, a good things will pop up in this competition.
So what was the reason behind it going off for a while, like being silent?
Yeah, well, I'm not too. I'm one. I've involved a lot in rugby league, and at least step back a bit, but I'm trying to put my hands up again to, put rugby league, put basketball to the next level in mainland.
So to any teams that are thinking of participating in the mainland basketball, what are the details that they can look at?
Well, for the mainland basketball challenge, or anybody can join. Any other associations affiliated with the federation, they can join. But for the mainland challenge, we have already the semi-pro team, only 6 on standby. We got Mendeng already, and all the teams are affiliated already. But the affiliation is 10,000 kina, and we meet everything, accommodation, meal, everything. And for the challenge, it's normal. They put the team, they put the local centers in, and they meet their own cost.
Is this just for the men's? Are there any initiatives for the women as well?
Well, we'll start off with men's first, and then hopefully next year we come on with the ladies team as well.
Thank you for your time, Timothy. We wish you all the best with mainland basketball.
Thank you.
And there you have it, Chief Executive Officer of the Mainland Basketball Challenge, Timothy Leper. We'll go for our first break for the show for this week. Coming up on the other side, we've joined Stephen Damon as he talks about the National Triathlon Championships. You're watching Hotspot. Yes, welcome back and you're watching Hotspot. We now head over to the sport of triathlon, yes, and we joined our good friend Stephen Damon of Up South Events. Yes, he gave us the heads up for the national championships that will be held next month, and this is what Stephen had to say. Good evening, Stephen. It's good to have you back on Hotspot. Now we have a great event that's coming up for triathlon, the national championships. So tell us a bit about it.
Yes, on the Saturday, the 23rd of November, we're having our championships. And we hope to have participants from Port Moresby, Tabubil, Madang, Wewak, and hopefully we can attract 2 other provinces to compete in our national championships.
So how many participants are you looking at taking part in the championships?
We're looking at around 40 in the individual team categories, competing in the sprint distance as well as the standard distance triathlon.
And I understand a squad has come back from London?
Yes, we've got a squad of about 9 athletes competing in London at the International Triathlon Championships. We had 3 members of our national development squad plus other members from Papua New Guinea that paid their own way to compete in the open age categories.
Just tell us a bit about the purpose of the national championships that's going to be held in November.
Our championships, we have this championships event held every year. Our main purpose is to select athletes both in the juniors and the open categories for our future events next year. Like next year we have the Pacific Islands Championships in Guam. We also have a youth development camp and youth championships in Plymouth, New Zealand next year. We also have another, other like events in Edmonton. These are the ITU events and other events. So we would like to use the championships in November this year to see our potential athletes so that we can then select them and they can start training as early as possible.
Triathlon is fairly new to PNG. It's slowly getting the youth. A couple of provinces that are getting involved in the sport itself. Unfortunately, it's not enough to make the PNG Games.
Yeah, at this stage we're not. We're just 1 province short of making the PNG Games. At the moment, we have, of course, Port Moresby. We have Tabubil competing. We also have Madang, who's got a small triathlon fraternity happening. Wewak, of course, is one of the largest provinces. Manus is another one of them. Hopefully, we still have Buka competing. And hopefully we can get them back on board next year, as well as either New Ireland or East New Britain. So with that, we have more than enough numbers to be able to be qualified for be part of the PNG Games.
We're moving on to the 2015 Games now. How has triathlon been looking forward to preparing for that? Obviously, you'll need to have more international events.
Yes, one of our big plans for next year is we are setting the course, the triathlon course for the for the Pacific Games, and that course is going to be out there at on the waterfront, and part of the cycle course will be up along the freeway. So once we've set out the course, it is working in conjunction with the Pacific Games Authority plus the PNG Sports Federation, Olympic Committee. Once we set the course, what we'd like to do next year is to run a trial event, inviting some international athletes plus local athletes competing in that event. Apart from that, one of our biggest training programs that we're running, apart from training our athletes and giving them as much exposure as possible, is training our technical officials. Yeah, so we've already selected each technical officials for all over Port Moresby, Manus, Wewak, and Tabubil. We're trying to select them their particular position so that every time when we have big events like next month's Pacific Championships, PNG Championships, they'll start working in their allocated or designated positions and then train up on that until 2015.
We do wish you all the best. And speaking about the Pacific Islands triathlon competition, gearing up for next year. It was held here for the first time in PNG.
Yes, it went really well. We had Fiji, Guam, Solomon Islands, and Papua New Guinea. And PNG did well. Guam, of course, is still one of the stronger countries competing in the region. Next year is going to be held in Guam, and we look forward to sending a team there and doing well as we did this year.
All right, Stephen, quickly before we let you go, details for the national championships coming up in November. Registration details.
Registration, 50 kina per competitor, competing in teams or individuals. We'll have two distances. One of them is the standard distance, which is 1.5 kilometer swim, 40 kilometer cycle, 10K run, and then in the sprint distance, which is 750 swim, 20K cycle, and 10K run. Thank you.
All right, it's always a pleasure to have you on Hotspot, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
And there you have it. The national championships will be held in November, and we do wish everyone who thinks of participating in the national championships all the best. And come 2015, that's our team that will be representing PNG. Okay, we'll go for a break now. Coming up on the other side, we catch up with the PNG Palais as they prepare towards their next international meet, yes, in Shanghai for the Asia Pacific Sevens. Yes, and welcome back, and thanks for staying with us on Hotspot. We now head over to the PNG Palais. Yes, we check up on their preparations towards their next international meet. Yes, they're back from the Nusa Sevens, and they're preparing towards the Asia Pacific Sevens that will be held in Shanghai. And we take a look at the girls and how they're preparing.
I just want a Picasso in my casa, my castle.
Yeah, preparation good. We have 1 week off. The girls came back from Nusa Sevens. We started training on Monday. We're going in camp on Sunday. Yeah, training is good. The girls are still fit. No injuries. We had only one change, Katie into Lynette. So it's a good, strong side. Girls are looking forward for China. Said we put everything behind us, look forward for the China thing. Cecil took the girls down. But they give all the credit to the 7 ladies, tried their best down there. It was a great honor to them. Again, some draw is a big thing. With the giants like Australia, New Zealand and Fiji, actually the score wasn't good, but I was happy with the draw. With the girls against the Samoan team. I think we are going to be playing Japan. Japan's a really good team. Suddenly they just picked up the game. So this is one of the toughest game, the first game we played Japan. And we got other 3 more games, but we are looking forward for the first game. That's the first game, and then we look forward to the next game coming. So every team we play, we're looking forward to the first one. sort out the second draw. We just found out because they said we were playing Japan the first game, so they didn't. The second game we know, but we'll be playing. There's going to be eight teams playing. We got 4 teams from the Pacific and 4 teams from Asia. The top 4 for Pacific and the top 4 from. So we'll be playing most about 5 games all around there. Well, we really wanted to finish on top. I told the girls that we need to get back our respect and the Pride Palai. We had a bad tournament, but I told the girls put it behind our back. The girls are really hungry, looking forward to China, and they're psyched up. Yeah, we got Katie Knapp into the team. Katie is a really good player from Sisters. She's been one of the constant lady throughout our trials and throughout the training session, and we got Katie into the team. The threats are Australia will be the main team there, and China and Japan. But the girls beat China 2 times, and Japan. But I told us Japan just beefed up very well in their rugby. We just have to see one team at a time and get there easy at the finals. Yeah, I think this is the last leg of the tour of the ladies. We'll be trying to look for another tournament where we can try to ask for invitation to go. We really wanted to have more tournaments for 2014 for 2015 SP Games, and same to qualify for 2016 Olympics. Yeah, Maylin's still in the squad. Maylin, Frida, we keep the 3 young ones in the squad yet. They missed out going to playing in Nusa, so they'll be looking forward for the first game in China. Piggy has been one of my girls throughout when I started coaching. He's been Palai's captain, and now he's stepping as a team manager. Yeah, Piggy is good. He knows about what the team needs and things. So he's been there with the team for a very long time. So yeah, it's just here to work with there. We'll leaving on Thursday early in the morning. We'll be checking in for hotels. We'll be flying over to Brisbane and then transiting. We'll get there in the night, Friday morning, something about it. The competition going to be running Saturday, Sunday. We're getting back on Tuesday in Port Moresby. So we're looking forward for that. Girls are psyched up, I said.
So what would be the Palai's game plan for Shanghai?
The game plans are, we're not really big, but we're strong. We got feet out wide. Girls, they've been naturally built by talent, things like that. We're playing our game style of rugby we play here. More structure into it. Maintenance, we're going to work on our defense. Just decision making when we're in attack. That's it.
Yes, we're looking forward to the Shanghai Sevens despite the devastating performance at the Oceania Sevens in Nusa. We fell to the great New Zealand, Australia, and Samoa. Fiji. We drew with Samoa, which we were expected to beat them, but we drew with them, so it was not a very disappointing result. But yeah, we're looking forward to the Shanghai Sevens. We're gonna meet Samoa and Australia at the Asia Pacific Sevens, so we're looking forward to playing them. Yes, Patricia, she was part of the team in the past 2 years to the 2011 Pacific Games and the Borneo Sevens. So yeah, she's got the experience especially with the game. So yeah. This time we're gonna go up against some of the top Asian countries like Japan, China, Hong Kong. So at least we do our best, take one game at a time, and yeah, make some wins. Just mainly our defense. We've been working on that. We were working on that for the past 16 weeks during training, and our defense will win us our games against Australia and Samoa.
Yes, and there you have it. The PNG Palai is, yes, all geared up and getting ready for the Asia Pacific Sevens that will be held in Shanghai. We do wish the girls all the best, and hopefully they can come away with a good win. We'll go for a break now. When we come back, we wrap things up on Hotspot. Welcome back, and unfortunately it's the time where we do wrap up another great episode of Hotspot for another lovely Thursday evening. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yes, you can also check us out on our Facebook page, like us, friend us, and if you are taking part in sports or spectating, do stay safe and enjoy the sport. And until next Thursday evening, we'll see you right here on Hotspot.